Have you ever felt tired, weak, or struggled to see results from your workouts, despite eating enough? The problem might not be how much you eat, but whether you're getting the right kind of protein. Protein isn't just about building big muscles, it fuels your immune system, repairs tissues, and even keeps you alive when your body is under stress. Yet most people either eat too little or way too much, without knowing the truth. In this video, you'll discover how protein really works, how much you actually need, and the smartest way to use it for better health. Here's something surprising. In most developed countries, very few people are actually protein deficient. In fact, the opposite is true. Many are eating more than they need. But eating more protein doesn't always mean better results. What truly matters is the quality of the protein, how you spread it throughout your meals, and whether you pair it with exercise. Protein isn't just muscle food. It's the raw material for your hormones, enzymes, and immune defenses, and it keeps your body running at its best. So, what exactly does protein do inside your body? Think of protein as the building blocks of life. Your skin, hair, nails, bones, and, of course, your muscles, all of them are made from protein. But it doesn't stop there. Protein powers your immune system, helping you fight off infections. It repairs tissues when you're sick or injured. It even acts as a backup energy source when your body needs it. Because unlike fat or carbohydrates, your body doesn't have a dedicated storage system for protein. Here's why that matters. If you don't get enough protein, your body will start pulling it from your muscles to keep vital systems running. Over time, this leads to muscle loss, weakness, and slower recovery. And it's not just a cosmetic issue. For older adults especially, muscle loss is one of the biggest factors that leads to falls, mobility problems, and even higher risk of death from serious illnesses. In short, protein isn't optional, it's essential for survival and for maintaining a strong, healthy body. The challenge is not just eating more protein, but eating it smartly, so your body can use it where it matters most. Now here's the truth many people overlook. Protein alone won't build muscle. Exercise, especially resistance training like weightlifting, is the real driver of muscle growth. Protein is important, but think of it as the icing on the cake. Without the workout, the protein has nothing to build on. So, how much do you really need? The official recommendation in the US and UK is about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. But that's just enough to prevent deficiency, not to optimize health. Most healthy adults should aim for 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. If you're over 65 or regularly exercising, you'll benefit from 1.2 to 1.6 grams. But going overboard, say, 2 grams or more, doesn't provide extra benefits and may even cause harm. The takeaway? Combine strength training with the right amount of protein, and you'll see real results. So where should your protein come from? The answer isn't just meat. In fact, both plants and animals can provide excellent protein when chosen wisely. Plant-based sources like beans, lentils, and whole grains can fully meet your needs if you combine them properly. On the other hand, animal-based foods like fish, eggs, dairy, and lean meats are complete proteins, giving you all the essential amino acids in one shot. Think of it as a protein pyramid. At the base are whole plant foods, beans, grains, seeds. In the middle, you'll find Greek yogurt and probiotic-rich dairy. Above that, fatty fish, eggs, and white meat. And at the very top, foods to limit, or red meats and especially processed meats like sausages or deli cuts. Choosing wisely isn't about restriction. It's about balance, getting the most nutrition with the least long-term health risks. Here's a big misconception. If you eat tons of protein, you'll automatically build muscle. That's simply not true. Without proper exercise, extra protein is just extra calories, and your body may store it as fat. Another myth is that all high-protein foods are healthy. Walk down any grocery aisle and you'll see protein bars, shakes, and snacks marketed as fitness foods. But many of these are ultra-processed, loaded with sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Dr. Phillips emphasizes that the quality of protein matters more than flashy labels. Whole, minimally processed foods, like eggs, beans, fish, and dairy, will always outperform heavily processed options. So next time you reach for a protein bar, ask yourself, could I get the same protein from real food? Most of the time, the answer is yes, and your body will thank you for it. Knowing the science is one thing, but how do you actually apply it to your daily life? The good news is, small changes can make a big difference. First, make sure every meal has a balance of protein, vegetables, and whole grains. For example, instead of just toast in the morning, add eggs or Greek yogurt for a protein boost. Breakfast is especially important because it kickstarts muscle building for the day. Next, don't save all your protein for dinner. Studies show that spreading your intake across 2 or 3 meals helps your body use it more effectively. Think of it like giving your muscles several opportunities to grow instead of just one. And, of course, remember that protein works best when paired with exercise. Aim for resistance training, like lifting weights, bodyweight exercises, or resistance bands, at least twice a week. This doesn't just build muscle. It signals to your body that the protein you eat should be used to repair and strengthen, not wasted. By combining balanced meals with regular training, you'll turn protein from just food into a real tool for health and longevity. Not everyone has the same protein needs. Certain groups actually require more than the average adult. Let's start with children and teenagers. Because they're in rapid growth phases, their bodies demand more protein to build bones, muscles, and tissues. Next, adults over 65 face a unique challenge. As we age, our ability to absorb and use protein declines. At the same time, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. Without enough protein, this muscle loss accelerates, leading to weakness, falls, and poor recovery from illness. That's why older adults often benefit from higher protein intake than younger adults. Another key group includes people recovering from injury, surgery, or serious illness. Their bodies are under heavy stress and need more protein for tissue repair and to support the immune system. But here's the flip side. Middle-aged adults who don't exercise and rely heavily on red or processed meats may be increasing their risks of heart disease and cancer. The key isn't just more protein, but smarter choices: lean meats, fish, beans, and dairy instead of processed meats. Understanding your life stage and health condition can guide you toward the right protein strategy. So, how can you put all of this into action starting today? Begin with simple, realistic steps. Add a protein source to your breakfast, like eggs, yogurt, or beans. At lunch and dinner, pair protein with vegetables and whole grains. Rotate your protein sources. Swap some red meat for fish or plant-based options. And don't forget, resistance training at least twice a week is essential if you want protein to actually build muscle. Let's wrap it up. Protein isn't a magic cure-all, but it's one of the cornerstones of good health. It supports your muscles, immune system, recovery, and energy levels. But remember, protein works best as part of a bigger lifestyle, one that includes balanced nutrition, regular exercise, quality sleep, and minimal processed foods. More protein doesn't always mean better health. Smarter protein choices do. Now, here's my challenge to you. Start small. Add protein to your next breakfast. Plan one strength workout this week. These tiny steps compound into long-term health benefits. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel for more science-based health tips. Live stronger, live healthier, and live fully every day.